Theresa Flores travels the country, sharing her story as a child sex slave.
I lived 2 years of hell of being trafficked, and I didn't know that's what it was called. I realized Ohio didn't have a law against it, most states didn't, and that it was a huge problem in the United States.
Today, the Ohio Trafficking in Persons Study Commission released its findings on the prevalence of this deplorable and demeaning crime.
In California and Florida and Texas are the big hot spots because of the immigrant population coming in. But other cities like, Toledo, Ohio, which has been named the #1 recruiting hub for minors in forced prostitution in the United States. Who would think Toledo, Ohio? Kansas has a huge problem. Minnesota, Midwestern cities are coming up as really hot spots for trafficking.
Theresa Flores is one of the lucky ones. She escaped, and she hopes by sharing her story, other young girls and women find the courage to fight.
And I always knew all my life I had something important to do. I knew that from a little girl, that I had something, we all have something that God puts us here for to do. And I could never figure out what it was. And at that moment, it hit me. This is what you're supposed to do. This is your job. I really felt compelled to reach the girls that are in it right now, to do more than just tell my story and educate and bring awareness. And so I started thinking where, how would somebody have reached me? How would somebody have called out to me? And what would I have seen that I could have used to get out of that? And I thought, it'd have to be a phone number because I didn't have anybody to call. And I thought, well, where would I have seen a phone number? I remembered there was a bar of soap, and I remember washing myself, and it just came to me that it would have been the bar of soap. I've spent the last 6 months developing the SOAP project, and it stands for Save Our Adolescents from Prostitution. I'm offering cases of hotel soap with the labels on them free to motel owners because it's all about money. And who would turn down, something free that they're not going to have to buy anymore? It's an incentive for them. And we're then spending, a few minutes talking to the motel owner and educating them about trafficking and that it's going on in their motel. And we're really concentrating on seedy, yucky, just nasty little motels, where we know it's happening. Unfortunately, for many of the girls that are in that now, a lot of them will either commit suicide or are killed, and because it's very violent what they're going through. Keep pressing on.